We are live. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things Monday to Friday at noon. It is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And boy, we got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you. So you guys ready for a little Ocean's Pit? Let's go. Ocean's Pit style. Absolutely. Ocean's Pit style. Let's go. You gotta like it. Thank you, Dino Manzella. Great event intro by Dino Manzella, the guy from Seventh Heaven, put that together for us, folks. We got a great show lined up for you today. Man, it's nice to be back. Sorry we weren't here yesterday, folks, because yesterday we had two shows and we couldn't do Ocean's Pit yesterday. I want to thank Ron Onesti and the beautiful Club Arcada Speakeasy for our pre-Valentine's Day show yesterday. Me and my good buddy Bill Saratella. A sold out crowd. That was during the day. That was from 12 to 2:30 show. It was fantastic. And last night, my band, of course, Mojo's Jukebox, got to open up for the big 80s rock band, Mr. Big, at the Arcada Theater, 500 people. It was a great opener. We had a great job. A good 35 minutes of knocking it out. It was a lot of fun. So I want to thank Mojo's Jukebox, Danny and Tom, John, Mikey, Marty, and Andy, and everybody there with the band. It was fantastic. What a great show it was. So it was a busy day, and it was fun. So today, or tonight's show at the Vixen Theater in McHenry is sold out for Ocean's Rat Pack. That's an 8:30 dinner show. It's 8:30 is the show. 7 o'clock is the dinner. McHenry. Tomorrow will be at Venuti's in Addison with the main event band. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, road trip. We'll be at the brand new casino, the Louisiana Downs in Louisiana, Missouri. That's this weekend with the lovely Regina Karma. I'm excited about that. A lot of fun, folks. Today's guest, we got something special for you, right from the great #1 steakhouse in Nebraska called Around the Bend. It's near Omaha and Lincoln. It's in actually Nashland in Nebraska, which Ocean's Rat Pack will be doing a show there on March 1st. I'm excited about that, and we're going to have TJ on in a few minutes. He's going to talk about Around the Bend Steakhouse. He's going to talk about what the hell is a testicle festival. We'll talk about meats. We'll talk about steaks. We'll talk about fun. But before we do that, we got to get right to our sponsors, folks. And we're talking about our good friends from, you got it, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. A lot of good stuff going on for Ace. Ace Basic pleated furnace filters. Buy 3 and get 1 free through February 29th. Get ready for Groundhog's Day is spoken. Spring is here. Early spring, be ready. The JRC Hardware stores are stocked with all your spring lawn and garden needs. And don't forget to tell them to grill your Ace off and get yourself a brand new grill over there at Ace Hardware. A lot of good things. Also, Carhartt closed to February 5th to February 18th, 20% off on all Carhartt clothes, folks. So it's very good. Make sure you get that. And don't forget to download the auto key programming over there, folks. Get yourself car key cuts there at Ace Hardware for 50% less than the dealership. That's Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now Mesa, Arizona. Check it out. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods, our good friends from Ace. Also, don't forget, every Tuesday, since we didn't have Carol Brandolino, our co-host on Terrible Twisted Tuesday. She's going to be with us tomorrow. Also, we're going to be during the day. We're going to be at the brand new Rustic Charm Moretti's in Bartlett, folks. Live remote. Me and of course my co-host on Thursdays, my wife Laura Ocean, and also Michael Batch from Golden Eagle Hot Dogs will be there, and also the great Carol Brandolino will be joining us also. Now, guys, you get there early. Free pizza is provided at the new Rustic Charms Moretti's in Bartlett. That's tomorrow, 12 o'clock to 1, live remote. I'm excited about that because I love working for the a la carte entertainment. They have a lot of different restaurants in the Chicagoland area. We'll be there tomorrow for the live remote. And then next Tuesday, Carol Brandolino will be back for a regular Twisted Tuesday, Terrible Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of fun. Let's get another sponsor, folks. DeMayo Partners. Bill Gates once said if I was down to my last marketing dollar, I'd spend it on public relations. And that's the way to do it with Bernie DeMayo Partners, folks. Get your name out there, your brand, TV, radio, magazines. Bernie DeMayo is the best. Go to BernieDeMayo.com or give him a call at 312-217-5658. Experience, creative, and smart with Bernie DeMayo. And let's not forget our good buddy Mary Regrevis for real estating needs. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the man. Buying or selling a home in the Chicagoland area. Perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home. Give her a call today. That's Mary Grievous at 630-688-1725 or mgrievous at starkre.com. That's Berkshire Hathaway Stark. Mary Grievous. Take care of Mary. She's great. She will make sure you get into a new home, buying or selling. They know how to do the job over there. I always say buy local, shop local. It's very important that you guys do that. We have a lot of good stuff happening. I'm excited, man. Last night, let me just give you a quick opening for Mr. Big. Mojo's Jukebox has been very good. We had some great gigs. We did the Royal Caribbean Cruise. We just got back from that, which was fantastic doing that. We opened for John Waite last year of the Babies. He's one of my favorite singers. A lot of great songs. And opening for Mr. Big yesterday. The original band, it was Eric Martin, Paul Gilbert, Billy Sheehan on bass guitar. I got to see their sound check. They were fantastic. You know, they had the big hit in the 80s, Be With You. But it was very, very cool. Today, Ryan Lewis, Debbie, how you doing? We have Ohio, Iowa, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Let's say hello to Santa Barbara, California. Kathy, how you doing? Lake Geneva's in the house. Paul, happy Valentine's Day too to you guys, buddy. Today is Valentine's Day. Danny Ramundi, Double T, the General, everybody's in the house tonight. We're having a great day, and we have a great guest. Something different, something cool, which we don't get to. I love bringing guests as many as we can, and we always like supporting local establishments. Even though this place is in Nebraska, it's still a mom and pop organization. And that's what it's all about. It's very, very important that we keep supporting that. You know how that is. Speaking of sports, how about support Deutz Power Center, baby, servicing the Great Lakes for the last diesel industry for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois. And don't forget Armando's Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois, 847-695-10100. Buy local, shop local. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision auto repair needs. Also, Ash Wednesday. So make sure if you guys get your ashes. And I don't know what you guys are going to be doing today for Valentine's Day. I know it's a big thing. We're at the Vixen Theater tonight. Dinner and show at Ocean's Rat Pack. Also want to thank Jerry Jams yesterday. Great job doing the sound for us during our pre-Valentine's Day show. 150 people. It was fantastic. You know what's great about these? They bust in these people. They give them the food, and they give them a dinner, and they give them in the show, and then they get them out. You can't beat that. It's like the show that we're doing this weekend in Louisiana Downs, the brand new casino out there. It's going to be me and the lovely the great voice of Regina Karma. We're going out there. We're doing 2 high rollers parties. And if you're familiar with the high rollers parties, they bring in the people who are spending a lot of money gambling. And they come in there, they give them a dinner and a show, and they want them out. An hour. Excuse me. They only want them in there for an hour so you can feed them, enjoy the show, and then they want you to go back out and gamble. Sorry about that. So it is what it is. They're having fun doing that. We have fun doing that. We also do their casino in Natchez, Mississippi. We do that every year as well. And then our next road trip, of course, we're going to be at the beautiful Round the Bend Steakhouse, folks, on March 1st. And TJ is going to be on talking about that in the ballroom with dinner and show. And then also March 2nd will be at the Royal Theater in North Platte, Nebraska as well. So we love playing there. We were there, I think, 2 years ago or last year, actually. And it's Nebraska's a beautiful place to be, man. They really, you go to different little towns and stuff. They're so friendly. They support local talent. They even support other acts that are coming in there. We have a great time doing that. So I'm very happy about that. I love going back there, folks. Also, our prayers go out to my good friend Jackie. Of course, Jackie Shark, her father passed away. Jackie, we love you, honey. Also, today is National Guitar Day. Who knew that, right, folks? And real facts, don't forget, tomorrow, Rustic Charm, Moretti's in Bartlett. Come on out for a live remote, free pizza, man. Moretti's makes the best pizza. Everybody, there's a lot of great pizzas. I love Moretti's pizzas. A la carte, of course. I've been working for them for many, many years. Jim Early and Billy McFall and the great Freddie Hoffman. It's very, very good. So this gentleman is very busy. So let's bring him on, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, from Round the Bend Steakhouse off of I-80, Omaha and Lincoln. It's actually, the address is 308 308-801 East Park Highway in Ashland, Nebraska. 402-944-9974 is the number. We're going to have a lot of fun. Ocean's Rat Pack will be there March 1st. So without any further ado, he's a busy man. Let's bring in my buddy TJ in the house all the way from Ashland, Nebraska. TJ, what's up, brother?
How we doing today, sir?
Hey, man, first of all, I know you're a busy man. Thank you so much for doing this, buddy. I just love the way you guys do your stuff over there. Let's talk about Around the Bend. First of all, how did it come about? How did you get involved? How long has it been in business?
Yeah, so 1995, my dad bought the business 100% unbeknownst to my mother. She had no idea he bought a bar. Little small town bar. Bought it.
Wait, TJ, how did that go when your mom found out?
Better than you'd think. It was kind of one of them things. He'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission, I suppose. So anyway, he came home and said, "Honey, we own a bar. There's 4 of us kids. We all went to work for Dad." That was 1995. In 2003, we moved up the hill out of our little town of South Bend, Nebraska, and Dad built a 20,000 square foot facility. So the entire building before would fit in our dining room now. So we went from this to this like that. Just huge.
Like that. So. Very, very cool. What keeps it Around the Bend now? I mean, it's a great place to go there, folks. Great food. What do you guys do to keep that? Why is it so widely popular in your opinion? Why?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a huge man of faith. Jesus is the reason we're here. I mean, God blesses us time and time again. We are 30 miles from any major metropolitan area. We are smack dab in the middle between Lincoln and Omaha. So it's a 25 to 30-minute drive if you're going to come see us. We're a destination point, and we have been in business since 95, and it's never changed. We've always been that destination point. So, we talk about it with consistency. You got to be consistent. You got to have just the best quality in our food line, beef. We got to have great beef. And you got to just be who you are. Be transparent. Be one of a kind with your folks. Know your customers. Make them feel like family. We say around here, Round the Bend exists to create quality time for you to gather around our table. We want you to sit down, have some laughs. Put these down.
Yeah.
Don't be on them. Enjoy the time with the family. We've got some conversation starter cards on our tables my wife put out there. Questions as simple as, if you were a superhero, which one would you be? All the way up to, if you had the attention of the world for 30 seconds, what would you tell every person on the face of the earth? Just things like that. And it gets the family talking rather than being here the whole time.
Well, you know what, TJ? It's funny about that. I think someone was at Minnesota I think it's one of the first states. I don't know if it's true or not, but they take your cell phone and give it back to you at the end of your dinner. I think that's everybody should do that. And another thing you might want to tell people, and I tell this people all the time, if you're in a group of 6, 7, even if it's just 2 of you, take your cell phones, put it in the center of the table, all of you. First person that picks up that phone picks up the tab.
Yep.
It's that simple. And you can see how many people stop doing that. And I can understand people have maybe an emergency or something, but I'm out with my family and friends, and that's what it's about. That's what happens when you go around the bend. How did that name come up?
So out here by us, you come off I-80, like I said, right between Lincoln and Omaha. We're 2 miles off of I-80, the main thoroughfare that goes all the way through our state. 2 miles off, and the road curves about 4 different times before you get to us. So
Okay.
we're just round the bend.
The Bend. That's how that works.
Yep.
Round the Bend Steakhouse.
Simple as that.
You guys open for lunch too?
We are. We're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
What's your biggest for lunch? What's the biggest thing in lunchtime over there?
I would say probably our chicken fried steak. So we do chicken fried steak and chicken fried chicken here with real mashed potatoes and what we affectionately refer to as above average canned corn. It's our stick. It's our thing. It is just canned corn. We season it. We butter it. It's above average, but it ain't nothing special. But the chicken fried steak is special. That's cut from certified Angus beef, sirloins. We tenderize it in-house, bread it in-house, and cook to order. It's just a one of a kind. They're damn near the size of your head. Great flavor. Certified Angus beef is the best beef there is around. Amazing flavor, texture, marbling is incredible. So just that's probably our biggest one. That's Tuesdays, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
TJ, certified Angus, top cut of meat, very, very important in a lot of steakhouses. You know what? Italy becomes the first nation to ban Bill Gates's fake meat.
Perfect. We should all do that.
Yeah, we're trying to push that stuff that they're trying to push. That's certified Angus. Can you tell people that might know the difference between a regular steak and an Angus steak, please?
Yeah, so kind of quickly, you've got your no roll, which is bottom of the barrel garbage meat. Then you've got your select, which is middle of the road. It's okay, but it's not great. Then you've got your choice, and choice are higher, and then prime. So you got those 4 little windows there. Certified Angus beef has to grade from the USDA at choice or higher, so top 2/3. But beyond that, they have to hit 10 other specifications that the brand, Certified Angus Beef brand, has set up. That meat has to grade out on the ribeye in 10 other factors above what the USDA claims is choice. So it just kind of narrows the amount of cattle that are good enough to make that mark. Only 30% of beef that's produced gets the Certified Angus Beef label. So it's very, very niche. It's incredible. I actually have a ribeye sitting here on my desk. I was gonna show you if I had an opportunity. Yeah. We talk about marbling, we talk about flavor, and that's where it comes from. We'll try to do this correctly here, but on this ribeye here, we've got all these little white flecks throughout. This muscle right here on the ribeye, the spinalis muscle, to geek out on you a little bit. Right. It's going to be flavor on top of flavor on top of flavor. But just that marbling throughout that thing, that's what you want when you're looking for steak. If you go to the grocery store, some grocery stores carry the Certified Angus Beef brand label. It's not Certified Angus. There's Certified Angus out there. Okay. But the Certified Angus Beef brand is what you're looking for. I know I've got one of the brands around here somewhere, but so it looks very similar to this guy right here. Okay, so that's what you're looking for when you're looking for the real Angus stuff, folks, and it makes a lot of sense at the steak joints. TJ's here from Around the Bend Steakhouse in Ashland, Nebraska. Richard Hamlin asks, a good question, do you guys farm your own cattle? We don't. So I have a lot of local farmers, and I'd love to be able to support local, and we do some one-offs every now and then. But the unfortunate part is my restaurant, weekly, we go through about, ballpark about 1,800 to 2,000 pounds of sirloin alone. Just sirloin. So that's about 12 to 14 cases of sirloin. There's 5 per case. You only get 2 off of each animal. So small little locals or us to raise our own, it's just not an option. We go through so many cattle per week. There's no way we could sustain it. But we do some one-offs. Is there a difference between a male cattle and a female cattle when it comes to the steak flavor? There's a little bit. It's not a ton. Your bulls are going to be a little more a little more tough, and they're probably not going to reach that certified Angus beef level.
Okay.
Some do, but not a lot.
Okay, TJ, what's a normal family comes in there, a guy comes in there, single steak, with a family dinner? What is something, Ron, you would say for without booze, without drinks, just for a family of three? Give me, what would that cost?
Family of three to come in, mom and dad both get steak, and the kiddo gets a burger off the kids menu. You're going to be looking probably in the ballpark of $85 pre-tip.
Wait a minute. Folks, I want you to hear this again. Please tell me what you just said, TJ. A family, mom and pa, steaks, whatever, and a burgers, whatever for the kids. 85, that's without the tip, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you can't even get a steak here in Chicago for 100 by itself, called a la carte. You get the steak, then you got to pay for the potato, then you got to pay for the this, that is fantastic. Now, how can you guys keep it at that such a great price? Is it because you're out in Nebraska, things are a little cheaper? Or
No,
what?
it's high, but it's that relationship with certified Angus beef. To be 100% honest, between Cisco, Lincoln, there's Cisco's all over the nation, but our Cisco Lincoln House and certified Angus beef, we've got great relationship with them. I do buys with my Cisco and certified Angus beef reps. We'll buy 40 cases of sirloin, or 50 cases of ribeyes, and I'll get a specialty buy on them because I can buy a little bit bigger bulk. I can have that ability, and they'll take my restaurant and 2 or 3 other restaurants that use the same products, and they'll lump us all together and give us all a greater purchase price working together as a team. So that's one thing about restaurants out here in Nebraska. We all love each other. There's enough bodies to go around. Like, we got them in Ashland, just in the city of Ashland. We're out in the country in the middle of a cornfield here, but in Ashland, we've had them call up, "Hey, I'm out of ones. The bank's not open. I need ones to make change." "Yep, swing on over. We got $100 in ones for you." "Hey,
And
I'm
you
out
guys
of
help
burgers.
each other out.
Could we grab some burgers?" You got to love one another and help one another. There's plenty of people to go around. So,
TJ, that's great words coming from Bill, buddy. I really appreciate it. I want to say hello to from Ashley Brooke, Cleveland. How you doing, Ashley? Met you last time in beautiful Nebraska. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so here's a couple things. Now, most of the people that come in, what do you think most people have their steaks? How do they have it? Are they mostly rare, well done, medium rare? Can you tell?
yeah, by far the most popular is medium rare. By the next one, very, very close second is going to be medium. And then it's going to drop down to your rares, and medium wells are about the same. And very, very few well dones. We even have our servers talk them out of it because we can always cook a steak up, but we can't uncook it. And we really want to teach people about that. My wife was one of them. When I met her, she grew up in Denver, Colorado. Her mom cooked everything to well done because it was the mad cow scare. She came out here and she was just used to it. So little by little, I've got her back, and now she's a solid medium girl. I just got to work on her on the whiskey now. I got to get her onto some whiskey. So
I got to get her some whiskey. Now, the problem I have, I love my steaks well done, and they almost like burnt. And I know, and the chef always gives me shit. I'm gonna have to try one. I'm gonna have to try a different route. I remember as a kid, my dad every so it would be just like he caught it off the road. I mean, it would still be moving, and it was like, oh, I couldn't eat it like that. And I see people like that, so that's why it freaked me out. I've always ate well done, but I'm gonna have to try do it right when I come there to see you guys.
When you're out here on March 1st, when you come out, I'll cook you up just a nice small piece of certified Angus beef sirloin, about medium to medium well. I want you to try it and let me know what you think.
You got it. I will definitely do that. TJ from Around the Bend Steakhouse, Ashland, Nebraska. TJ, okay. You guys have fish there too, chicken and all that stuff too as well?
Yeah. Shrimp, fish, chicken. We've got a pretty good Lent special. We actually run all-you-can-eat fish year-round. It's so good. But, this is Ash Wednesday. We start Lent this Friday, so it's going to be a lot of all-you-can-eat fish going on through here. We got salmon, grilled salmon, blackened salmon. Grilled shrimp, blackened shrimp, grilled.
You guys sell pork? Pork too?
We don't. That's one thing I don't touch. I stay away from the pork, and that's for no good reason other than I just don't have it.
I got it. Okay, so you got a little bit of everything. Now, TJ, do you see I don't know if they still do it in the old days. Some people still might. Is it the white wine with the fish?
Yeah.
And then the red wine with the steak. Is that still happen?
Oh yeah, yep. That happens That happens more often than not. And we go through a lot more red wine than we do white wine, obviously
Okay.
being a steakhouse.
Right.
But yeah, it's white with your fish, red with your beef.
And people that come around the bend, are they mostly beer drinkers, craft beers, wine, or hard liquor? What would you say?
We lean a lot towards, we're blue collar area, so a lot of bush lights going down pretty fast. But we do have a really nice, really nice whiskey section, Scotch section. We do an amazing old fashioned. I kind of feel like if you've got a great steakhouse, you've got to have a great old fashioned along with it. You really do. And we do a killer one. We've got a rosemary infused simple syrup to make a rosemary old fashioned. We use Luxadaro cherries, the original maraschino cherry. And a dehydrated orange slice that we do in house. They're incredible. So if you're an old fashioned man, when you come March 1st for your show and dinner here, we're going to get you hooked up on those.
Well, that's going to be good. We're talking again to my good buddy DJ from Round the Bend Steakhouse, 308 East Park Highway, Ashland, Nebraska, folks. Ocean's Rat Pack will be there March 1st. But before we talk about our Rat Pack show, first time we're there, we pull over, we come inside to Round the Bend, and there's this big, giant sign saying Testicle Festival. I thought
Yes,
it was
sir.
hilarious, very cool. It is an actual festival, so please tell it there. Look at that, folks. So, what is Testicle Festival in beautiful Nebraska?
So Testicle Festival is something that it was when my dad bought the restaurant. The guy that owned it before him had done a couple of them, but it was the local farmers. They do calving season. They'd castrate their cattle and they'd bring them in a bucket and do just like a good old boy thing. Well, they made some shirts. It was fun. It was cool. But Dad is a serial entrepreneur, and he was like, you know what? We're going to make this thing bigger. So last year was our 30th annual. We ran in one day from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We ran 4,000 people through, and they ate over 2,400 pounds, over a ton, 2,400 pounds of balls in their mouth, along with about a truck load of beer. Big old we do big old jugs of what we call voodoo juice.
Okay.
They're voodoo magic. They will mess you up, but leave you feeling fantastic. And the best thing about the Testicle Festival, Mo, the best thing about it is every single walk of life is here. We've got people that live in a single wide trailer that they got handed down from Uncle Joe, all the way to the doctors and lawyers of the high ups, and everybody gets along. I got 4,000 people here through that day. I've only got 2 security guards. They never have.
And you never have a problem. Is it just one day? How many days is it?
Just one day. So it's always, every single year, it's the Saturday of Father's Day weekend. So Father's Day weekend falls June 15th, June 18th, June 17th, somewhere in that ballpark. We're always the Saturday of. We do live music all day long. We do a DJ that goes when the bands go on break. DJ plays kind of the club hits and the rap stuff for the kids to get out. Mostly country type feel, folksy type music. Outside beer garden. I've got 10,000 square feet outside and an outside beer garden. I've got 10,000 square feet inside that's covered if it rains, and we don't care. We party anyway, and just getting after it. Snow cones for the kids. Military men and women, they get in free. You don't have to have an ID. You show me a tattoo. You tell me you were in. We let you in free. Because for me to be able to put on this Testicle Festival and do some silly business like that, I got to have people that are a hell of a lot braver than I am to keep my freedoms.
God bless you, brother. We are talking about God on this show all the time, too. We talk about first responders. We talk about military. That's what it's all about, man. I do believe. And that's why we are here and be able to say our speech whenever we can. Now, speaking of the Rat Pack, folks, we're going to be there March 1st at the Round the Bend dinner and the show. What's the price on that? How do they get tickets for that?
Well, so the dinner and show is $55. We're going to be running, so with Lent, like we talked about, you're going to be here on a Friday. So we didn't do any beef with it, but we've got some fantastic grilled salmon, a grilled chicken breast with a garlic cream sauce, baked potato, buttered green beans, and assorted cheesecake. That meal with your guys' show and performance, just $55. Dinner's from 6 to 7:30. Your show starts at 7:30, 7:45, goes till about 9. We'll have cocktail servers, full bar available. Just come in, sit back, hang out. And that's in our ballroom. And I will mention that's the ballroom mode. 2 words, ball
Ball, right? There you go.
Room,
Had a room.
home of
There
the
you go.
Testicle Festival.
Uh,
That's in our ballroom, about a 10,000 square foot facility, low light, laid out. So you're not in the steakhouse with everybody. We're going to be in your own private area.
That's fantastic. And you know what? We were talking about freedom and we're talking about all the crazy shit. And I'm just going to pick your brain real fast.
Yeah.
March 2020, COVID hits, or the flu, or whatever you want to call it, whoever looks at how
The
they
flu.
look. It's
Yeah.
the flu. Anyway, everything's closed down. You get the call, TJ. We got to close down. What's going on here? First of all, what did you think about your family? And second, about the business. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, so I still owed my parents at that time a pretty fair amount of money for purchasing the business from them. I had my business advisor sit down with me. He's a smart man, and he said, "Hey, TJ, you've done everything right. You've done everything great. But if they close us and the government does nothing to help us out, you got 28 days until you're bankrupt. 28 days until you're out of money. 28 days until the dream's over." And I came back to my staff and I said, "Guys, 28 days until this dream's dead." And every single one of my people said, "Not on our watch." We came up with ridiculousness. We got a really big following on social media, and it all came through COVID. I put on a stupid suit jacket over my hoodie, wore my flat bill cap, and I became the president and CEO of Round the Bend, standing in front of a podium with a microphone and the American flag behind me, doing press conferences. You remember everybody did a press conference through that thing, right? Every Tom, Dick, and dipshit was doing a press conference. So I jumped in there and I did press conferences and told people what you could and couldn't do in our restaurant, because it changed every single day with us.
Yeah.
And then my executive chef, he became my secretary of steak, and he ran steak specials and would get on there and hold big old lugs of meat on his shoulder and be just silly and goofy. And then we did what we called the mega meat bundle: $99, 20 steaks, 20 burgers, and 2 rolls of toilet paper. And I sold, one day, we sold 300 of them, sold out in 2 minutes. Did it all online, boom, gone. Because if you remember, unfortunately, we as Americans, we have a pretty short memory. You couldn't get anything from the grocery stores. So we got together with Certified Angus Beef and Cisco. And when I say Certified Angus Beef, you buy local, shop local. Mo, these aren't big, huge conglomerates I get my beef from. We know the names and the families that this beef comes from. We've got a number of them in our restaurant. When you come in our front door, we've got a huge map of the Midwest that lays out where these families are. These are family farms that create them. There's one out in Colorado. Their name is the Walters Ranch. They walk slow. They talk slow. They don't have four-wheelers on their property. They do everything with horseback. They move the animals slow because they want to take care of them, because they get more money for them if they're done to Certified Angus Beef grade.
Absolutely.
So, buy local, shop local. That's huge here. It is local. We buy it from a large brand, but these small families are winning because of the business we have, and we're only here because they do what they do.
Well, you know what, TJ, I'm telling you, what a great marketing strategy, what a great attitude you have. And I think that's why Round the Bend Steakhouse is very successful. It keeps the people happy. And that's what's important. Buy local, shop local. And I'm just hoping that things get better. I hope things get better. And I will be the greatest. And just going to leave it at that. But folks, I'm going to tell everybody that that's the place to go if you're in the Ashland area, folks. Omaha, Lincoln, off of I-80, Round the Bend Steakhouse Ballroom. See TJ. Tell him you listen to Ocean's Pit. Tell him you're a Tony Ocean fan or Ocean's Rat Pack fan, which are going to be there March 1st. 402-944-9974 is the number to call for Around the Bend. And TJ, thank you for your time. Thank you for first of all, thank you for having us at your establishment. We really appreciate it. Thanks for what you do. And we wish you the best, more luck, and look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks, buddy. Give it again. Give it up for, got a website, Around the Bend. What is it?
We're round like a ball. So ROUND, roundthebendsteakhouse.com. We're on Instagram, RTB.nation. That's what I call my customers that support us. It's our RTB Nation. And Facebook, just Facebook/round, ROUND, The Bend Steakhouse. You can find us on those social platforms. Also got a YouTube channel if you want to go see some ridiculous shenanigans. We did a kitchen upgrade, did a $2 million kitchen upgrade, took 17 days to completely gut the inside of our restaurant. We were only down 17 days and started back up with a state-of-the-art kitchen. So go check that out. Love to see you guys. If you do come in, ask for TJ. Tell him you saw him on the Tony Ocean Show. We would love to say hi to you. So
Absolutely. I know Lillian, you're from your daughter's from Nebraska. Send her over there. Everybody, my good friend TJ from the Round the Bend Steakhouse. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. God bless, man. And let's make America great again. God bless you, brother. You got
Absolutely.
it. All right, my good friend TJ. Guys, you can't beat it. How about it? A family of two with the kids, $85. You can't beat that, folks. Oh, certified Angus top cut meat. You can't beat that stuff. That's what I'm calling about. Buy local, shop local around the bend. We're going to be there, Ocean's Rat Pack, March 1st. And then we'll be at the Fox Theater right the next day in North Platte, which is a couple hours back at the theater. Just going to spend a great weekend in Nebraska. You are watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Let's get to a couple more sponsors. Let's talk about our good friends, of course, McCampbell. If you're looking for a good lawyer, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven, 708-275-4264. Let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars. Just tell Javier you want the Tony Ocean specials, baby, and you can get them, 727-366-7536. Hand-rolled cigars delivered right to your home. And let's not forget my wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. And last but not least, Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days, 773-999-7888 in Rosemont, Illinois. Trico Hair Experts. Oh, I love it. TJ from around the bend. Great seeing you guys. I love it. Marianne's in the house. What a team, right? Absolutely. Dennis, Lake Geneva. That sounds nuts, Richard. It sounds nuts. Hi, Rhonda. How you guys doing? The guy gets it. He knows his job. He knows how to do it. And most important, he knows his people. And talking about a place that knows their people is a la carte entertainment. Tomorrow we'll be at Rustic Charm, Moretti's, Bartlett. During the day, Tony Ocean and Laura Ocean, live remote, free pizza for the people that are watching Ocean's Pit from 12 to 1. We'll be there. Special guest, Michael Batt's gonna be there from Golden Eagle Hot Dogs, and Carol Brandolino, of course, my co-host on Tuesdays, and of course the lovely Laura Ocean. And we might even have some of the Honey Bears coming in. I hear from Cousin Tommy, some of former Chicago Bear Honey Bears will be there. It's going to be very good, folks. Here's a great quote. Biggest Super Bowl in history. What's going on right now, folks? It's called the Patriots against the Steelers. And I'm not talking football. I'll just leave it at that and make you guys think about it. Congratulations to Nevada and the Virgin Islands, former President Donald Trump. Happy Pesky Day. I don't even know how to pronounce it. These donuts, whatever they are. I don't know. They're pretty good, I hear. I think I might have had one. Whatever that is. Also, it's also Happy Hash Wednesday. Mike Sansone from Arizona. Happy 68 years anniversary to your mom and dad. Guys, listen to this. Uber goes on strike, I think, today. Uber drivers. I guess if you're Uber drivers, I know Patrick Hager's one. We had him on the show. I guess people are, one time they were making money, good money. Now they're taking money their way. I guess I didn't realize that Lyft drivers make a little bit more money than Uber drivers. Uber is going to go on strike. It's crazy. Ryan Lewis in the house, my friend. Hope to see you and your mom and the family at Rustic Charms tomorrow for free pizza at Bartlett Moretti's. Tony O, folks, the hardest working. Oh, thank you, Ronnie B. Elvis is in the house. Michael, what's up, my brother? Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. Let's go to birthdays on Valentine's Day birthdays. Medusa, for all you wrestling fans. Alondra Blaze celebrates her birthday. Jimmy Durante, I think could do. Mia Farrow, actress. She was also married to Mr. Frank Sinatra. Barry Mann, one of the great songwriters of our time. The Stone Pony Rock Club in New Jersey, where Southside Johnny and the Asbury Dukes started, and of course Bruce Springsteen started. Happy 50-year anniversary to the Stone Pony in New Jersey. Leslie Nielsen, great actor. Elvira Cassandra Patterson turned 72 years old. Is Elizabeth Banks celebrates her birthday. Holly Johnson from Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Robert Wagner, Heart to Heart, 94 years old. The great comic actor Robert Klein celebrating a birthday. From Friends, Jennifer Aniston, 55 years old. From MASH, Alan Alda, 88 years old. The actor Burt Reynolds, a great singer from the band Candy, great pop singer, power pop, Kyle Vincent, celebrating a birthday. And Elliot Winbush's son, Aaron, turns 30 years old today. Elliot Winbush of Oceans Rat Pack. Other shows coming up. February 21st will be at Cucina Rustica in Cary, Illinois. On the 22nd, Jerry Jams, Lisa P. back at Positano's in Oak Brook. Rail Oceans Rat Pack at Pier 290 in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin on the 24th. I think that show is sold out. We're back at the Speakeasy, Ron Onesti Speakeasy for Sinatra Sunday on the 25th. Excited. And Chicago Hitmen, Nick Sahajas' new band, and my band, Mojo's Jukebox, February 2nd will be, May 2nd will be at the Des Plaines Theater. Oh, my God, I can't say it. Also, happy birthday to my good friend Miles Miller from Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Great bartender. Do you think Robert Wagner knows anything about Natalie Wood's death? Ooh, now that's a topic right there alone, right? A lot of shit happened with them, right? We ain't going to know, but the drive-thru isn't even safe anymore. Maybe the worker was confused and thought the customer ordered a knuckle sandwich. Wendy's worker punches a drive-thru customer through the car window, then steals the car, hits the victim with the car, and bites 2 cops. You can't make this stuff up, folks. This is history. This is craziness that's going on in this world. Lola, what's up, my friend? Karen, how are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, crazy stuff. We're going to have a lot of good topics to talk about with Laura tomorrow, and my wife, and, of course, Carol Brandolino at the Rustic Charms. Hey, school parent, congratulations. Top 50 elementary schools in Lake County. How cool is that? Number 5 is North Barrington Elementary School. Number 4 is Oak Grove Elementary School in Libertyville. Number 3 is Roundout Elementary School in Lake Forest. Number 2 is Roslyn Road Elementary School in Barrington. So 2 in Barrington. But the top one school, folks, is in Bancockburn School in Bancockburn, Illinois. There you go. Schools, top. It's nice to hear that, folks. If you are out drinking, and if you go out drinking, call off work the next day, I'm here to let you know you're soft. My generation showed up to work in the same clothes and had the same wristband or the stamp and went right to work. We never even slept. Remember those days? Oh, thirsty whale hanging out or crazy and then going to work the next day. Yolanda, happy Valentine's Day. Look forward to seeing you and Donnie Morrison tomorrow at the Rustic Charm, Moretti's in Bartlett. Mo, are you booked for the summer concerts? Yes, we're working on that right now. The summer concert in Lake Geneva. We'll give you an update on that particular date. No sleep, right, Lola? We still had the wristband or we had the stamp, and we went right to the gigs. Mom said alcohol is your enemy. Jesus says love your enemy. Case is closed. Salud. I love it. I love it. I love these quotes. I love what you guys keep sending me. When I was a smart ass kid, we didn't get a timeout. We had what was called times up, and then I'd get my ass beat. Oh, my dad didn't get too much, but when he came home with that belt, or my mother would throw everything at me, the kitchen table, whatever it was. Don't go out with wet hair. Don't touch the air conditioner. You're going to get sick. Oh, my God. Crazy stuff. Dogs. Today is 1 year, or yesterday was 1 year that I've been a volunteer at the Almost Home Foundation for Dogs, Irving Park Road in Schaumburg. It's still the best thing. I do that every Tuesday. I love going to Almost Home Foundation for Dogs, and I am a volunteer. It's been a year now, and I love doing it on Tuesdays. I missed it yesterday because I was working, but I love dogs. Listen to this. Police Canine. These police canine dogs. I mean, dogs, German Shepherds, all dogs are smart. I don't care what anybody says. They know what you're talking about. But police canine tracks set, get this, this police dog tracks a set for over 2 miles to find a missing 12-year-old freezing in water in Massachusetts. How cool is that? Saves the boy. They're just smart dogs, man. I really love animals, and I can't tell it sometimes when people say they don't love animals. I don't know. Jerry Jams. 7 colors make a rainbow. 7 chords make music. 7 days make a week. 7 continents make a world. And 7 beautiful letters make us friends. Very, very important that we got some good friends in our family, and I hope you guys do. I feel very lucky. Christine, for Valentine's Day, here it is. Get ready for the most romantic Valentine's Day vet. An annual advice coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, he's already has 7 other females making him smile. Be special and make him cry. Gentlemen, she's already got 12 other guys telling her she's pretty. Be different. Send her unregistered firearms. Woo! You gotta love these. Oh, I love this stuff. And your relationship doesn't need to make sense. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I'm going to save that tomorrow because I'm going to have Laura with me, and we're going to have Carol Brandolino at the Rustic Charm tomorrow for the live remote. Okay, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or as I like to call it, the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame. Some of the bands are in that Rock and Roll Hall of Shame, shouldn't be in there, and there's some that should be in there, and I don't know why they're not. These are the nominees, ladies and gentlemen, for 2024. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees for 2024. Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Cher, Dave Matthews Band, Eric B. and Rakim, Foreigner, Rock and Roll, should have been there a long time ago. Peter Frampton, Rock and Roll, should have been there a long time ago. Jane's Addiction, should have been there a long time ago. Kool and the Gang, Lenny Kravitz, should have been there a long time ago. Oasis, should have been there a long time ago. Sinead O'Connor, Ozzy Osbourne should have been the first guy in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sade and the Tribe Called Quest. I don't get it. I don't think it's actually, I don't know how these people get in. I think some of these people have no clue. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They should change the name to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and just call it the Music Hall of Fame. And this way, nobody would be, getting their britches up their ass and getting all bent out of shape. Call it the Music Hall of Fame, because you're not going to put Ozzy Osbourne in the Country Hall of Fame, are you? I mean, that's why Dolly Parton come up with a rock and roll album, because she felt that she didn't deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So what does she do? She puts out a rock and roll album. Good for Dolly Parton. A good question for you, Laura Carrara, tomorrow. Should an older guy connect with a younger lady? Ooh, we'll have to keep that one. That's a good idea. Good question there, my good friend Dennis. The first to apologize, I'm going to save that for tomorrow, too. Got to save some of these for tomorrow. I think it's going to be very interesting. Usher, don't even want to talk about that. That's when children won prizes playing Bozo's grand prize game, what did the parents have to pay on taxes on that show? I'm wondering. I have to look that up. When you won the prizes, some of them were like, Maurice Linnell cookies, or you got the big sausage salami, but you might have won a brand new bike. Whatever it was. I wonder if they had to pay taxes on that. If Jerry Jams is watching, you may be able to look that up. Jerry Jams in the house. I'm not sure. Maybe there was no taxes, but that would be something I'd really like. Oh, here you go. Let's see. Elliot Winbush says, I'm going to guess not. The prizes were awarded to children. I would imagine Bozo Circus was careful to keep values under threshold to avoid the issue. Makes a lot of sense. I'm guessing if you hit bucket number 6. And if you won the grand prize, the Tootsie Roll, you could pay the tax in the form of normal Tootsie Roll. Yeah. So I can imagine that. 2020. Okay, there you go. So interesting questions. KFC, we never stored our secret recipe in a garage. That's why it's still a secret. Anybody know what's into that chicken? I don't know. It's still good chicken. And I love this, folks. Why do we even have airport security? What's the point? We don't have border security. You go to that security. to the airport. You got to take your belt off, take your belt off, everything in one basket, put everything in the other thing, put everything, take your shoes off, up and go like this, blah, 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 blah. Right? It's like you're in Fort Knox. Just go to Mexico, jump over the border, and get in for free, nothing. What's the point? Today is Ash Wednesday. That's right, Dennis. Thank you again. Happy Ash Wednesday, everybody. Oh, my God. Boy age at 4. Dad, I've decided to get married. The dad says, wonderful. Do you have a girl in mind? The boy says, yes, Grandma. She said she loves me and I love her too. And she's the best cook, storyteller in the whole world. Dad goes, that's nice, but we have a smaller problem there. The boy goes, what problem? She happens to be my mother, and you can't marry my mother. And the boy says, why not? You married mine. Oh, there it is. I think that was sent in by Mr. A. The key, I'm going to save that for tomorrow too. I would rather be known in life as an honest sinner than a lying hypocrite. God, I love that quote. Brentwood Bill used to be on the Man Cow Show. Love those quotes. Living in America right now is like having Andy is left and Barney's in charge. Oh, God, I love that stuff. Don't forget, folks, we got some other big shows coming up. Also, Oceans Rat Pack will be at the Alley, the Carnival, downtown. I'm excited about that on Wednesday, March 20th, going back by Bill Maravitz's place. Beautiful. I'm looking forward to that. 702 West Fulton Market, Oceans Rat Pack. I love it. Look at this. All right. We're going to save some more of these. I got to save. Oh, okay. For all those men who say we buy the cow when we get the milk for free, or why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Here's an update for you nowadays. 80% of women are against marriage. Why? Because women realize it's not worth buying the entire pig just to get a little sausage. That I should have saved for tomorrow. I think that there's a lot of good stuff. Peter Prado, man, I don't know if you're listening, man, but he puts out some great stuff. And when Peter Prado posts, he's always thanking his friends and in the business. Thank you, Peter. Great seeing my good buddy Albert last night at the Arcada. Very, very cool. Then you hear, you a lot of positive stories, but you hear a lot of crazy stories. This is Fox News Chicago. An infant, we're talking about a baby, an infant in Missouri, died when her mother mistakenly put her, I'm going to have to read this again because I was flabbergasted when I heard this, and I cried. An infant in Missouri died when her mother mistakenly put her down for a nap in the oven. A prostitute, Maria Thomas of Kansas City, was charged with endangering the welfare of her child. Court records do not know yet if Thomas had an attorney. No phone listings Thomas could be found. The statement said responders were told by witness that a mother put her child down for a nap, accidentally placed her in the oven instead of the crib. You're hearing this, folks. Is this insane? What is these people on? We acknowledge the gruesome nature of this tragedy. It hurts our hearts and weight on the loss of a life. Lock the woman up. There's no trial. There's no nothing. You lock that woman up. How high was this woman? What drugs was she on? There's no excuse. Drugs, no drugs. Lock her up. There's no court. There's no nothing on this stuff, folks. When people do stupid things like this to children, crazy. I don't know about this. How about this too? ABC. Drivers have been reporting car problems after filling up their tanks at a suburban gas station. Do you hear about this? ABC? Let's see. Palatine. Several customers have reported engine issues after filling up at the same gas station in Palatine. The village confirmed 5 police reports have been filed, yet it was very frustrating. Basis said he stopped to fill up his SUV, Premier Gasoline at the SNK Fuels located in Palatine and Quinton Roads in Palatine 10 days ago. 5 or 6 different customers have complained. There's something that needs to be done there. We had our half a dozen customers, some an inspection. A car wouldn't start after they fueled up, after taking their own fuel. So sampling the fuel, you'll see the separation of gasoline, different waters. You know, some of these gas stations, you figure that stuff would stop putting water in there, screwing it all up. You never know anymore, man. You got to watch. You figure, all right, you get your gas, everything's going to be good. It's crazy. Ryan, March 23rd is your birthday. Happy birthday, pal. Happy early birthday. We have many people who need to be in mental institutions. Karen, you're absolutely right. Crazy. Well, the way our elected officials don't work for us, we have, yeah, there you go. Good point, Dennis. Good point. Here's some good news. This is NBC News Chicago. Servers at a Michigan restaurant were stunned when they learned a customer had unexpectedly left a $10,000 tip behind what was only a $32 bill. Was stunned, but when they discovered the reason why, the Mason Jar Cafe in Benton Harbor, Michigan, sent a customer dine for breakfast at the restaurant Monday, leaving a $10,000 tip. Very, very cool. Absolutely disbelief, the manager told. We were back and forth, and I had a conversation with him. He wanted to proceed. The waitress was absolutely shocked. It turned out the man was in town for a funeral. A friend who had recently passed. The generous act of kindness was intended to be a tribute to this friend's memory. The server received the tip, decided to pass on the kindness, splitting with all those that were working that day. With 9 people on the staff time, that meant each person received $1,100 out of that tip. So the guy left the tip because his friend passed away. Generosity he felt it was the thing to do. And that nice lady server could have kept all the money herself, split it with her co-workers. They all made $1,100. Now that is kudos. Kudos to that incredible lady. Very, very cool in Ben Harbor, Michigan. Very, very. That is a act of kindness on that particular day. I have to admit, very, very cool. Agreed. Send straight to jail. I have read in the past 5 days parents killing their whole family. One recently killed wife who killed left daughter alive. Lola, I couldn't explain what's going on in this world. Lola, I watched the YouTube Jelly Roll speech to Congress. Very well said. I'm going to have to check that out. You know, this is just nuts. You can't even find good things to say anymore. Happy stories. There might be out of 10, 15 when you get 1 or 2 that are happy. Look at this one. This is People magazine. A girl, 6 years old, was accidentally locked in a dog crate by parents and shot with a BB gun. Babies in ovens, girls in dog crates, and then the parents shot the kids with BB gun, this girl. Jacob William Waite, 37 years old, and Mimi Ann Frost, 33 years old. These are the parents of this girl. Were charged with child abuse, involuntary strangulation, among other offenses. The 6-year-old child alleged she was made to sleep in a dog cage and eat dog food. The girl had not had care in 3 years. No care. What is going on with these people? This is in Pennsylvania. Are these people nuts? Another one. I mean, just... And then shooting with BB guns? Dog food? Dog crate? This is America. This is what's going on with this crazy world. There you go, Ronnie B. We are living in a horror flick. It's like, what? It doesn't stop. New York Post, kidnapper, New York man found alive with his eyes taped shut in the Mexican jungle. Kidnapped New York man with a home in Mexico was found with his eyes taped shut and bound in ankles and wrists in remote Mexican jungle. Joseph Bonacarte, 35 years old, was located with straw hut deep in the wilderness. I don't know. There's one quote. There's something that came up on the story today. He's got to go. You're absolutely right, Dennis, our mayor. This is very cool. And I don't know how many people do this, but I think we all should do this. If you have the time to do this, that's the problem. Having one lazy day per week can help reduce stress, high blood pressure, and improve mental health. Just one day where you don't do nothing. Nothing. No shows, no podcasts, nothing. Every single one of you. Can you afford to do that one day a week? To be able just to lay down, sleep, watch TV from morning to night, 24 hours in just one day. If you can do that, that is very, very cool. I hope you guys can. Anyway, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. We are coming to the end of the hour. We are at the end of the hour. I want to thank you guys all for watching. I want to thank my good friend TJ from the Round the Bend Steakhouse in Ashland, Nebraska, where Ocean's Rat Pack will be there March 1st, dinner and show. Tomorrow, 2 shows. First of all, tonight we'll be at the Vixen Theater in McHenry with Ocean's Rat Pack. That show is sold out. Tomorrow, live remote, Ocean's Pit goes to Rustic Charm, the new Rustic Charm Moretti's in Bartlett, 12-1 with Laura Ocean. Free pizza for the first people to come on down. Come on down, special guests. Tomorrow night we'll be at Venuti's in Addison, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we'll be at the Louisiana Downs in Louisiana, Missouri with Regina Karma. It's going to be a great weekend, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank Julie Saratella for setting that up with TJ. Thank you, Julie, and all your hard work on that. Guys, buy local, shop local, and don't forget to support our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Peace and love, Ringo says. We need it more than ever in this world. See you guys tomorrow at same time, same station at the Rustic Charm, the new Moretti's restaurant in Bartlett off of Lake Street. Hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a great day. God bless you all. Have a great one. Nick Sahajas, take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you all. Happy Valentine's Day and happy Ash Wednesday. God bless.